Hello guys, good evening, good afternoon, good day to you. Welcome everyone. Part 31, third part of our Heart of the Stone DLC. We progressed a little bit of the main story. We are done one of requests, one of the wishes. I'll go into the second one to deliver the house. And we have the treasure hunts, 2 quest treasure hunts for treasure hunts left. Done some side quests along the way. So that's basically a whole summary. So they're not showing me like summaries anymore, like, you know, on loading screens here, apparently. Alright, like I guess this DLC doesn't have summary, like they had with the main game. So like, open sesame, right? Go to the herbalist hunt, and I'll give the password. That's what we're doing right now. So treasure hunts. They don't even have the side quests over here section anymore. Interesting. Level 37, getting close to that level 38. And
back under your rock.
we're just gonna be using fast travel here. We also get a new sword. A new steel sword for now. It's way over there. So we are... should be a little bit better against Badmint.
I say unto you, lecherous halfling, that what's this one want? A good
Yeah.
bruising, looks like. At him, brothers.
Dude. Yeah, so it's had like a lot of armor piercing, this sword.
Come on, come closer.
Come here. I'm considering just dying, like he's on fire. So we have like a little bit chance to set him on fire too.
Busy spot. Lots to do.
No loot. No loot at all. So we've done the quest for this guy, right?
Rather efficient.
Just today,
That
but
all you
on
got to
previous
say?
stream.
I saved your life.
We'd have disposed of that rabble easily.
We?
Aye, aren't we precise? You know what I mean. Now, are you here to trade or not?
Need some yarrow extract. I need to loot
Wouldn't
that
happen to
guy.
have some yarrow extract.
I do. In the back. Follow me, please.
Did I have a wrong boots here? Oh, those boots look strange. Oh, that's the one, Mastercraft Feline boots. Double checking them. Okay. We're good.
You've come. Good.
Remains to be seen. Aim to tell me something, I think. So talk.
How do I put this? We share a goal. We both need to get into the Borsodi's vault. Both want something that's in there. Why not pool our strengths?
Sorry, but what exactly is yours?
I have a plan. Spent the last year working on it.
His strength is planning.
Time to set it in motion. You one I can count on.
Don't even know your name.
Come on. I don't even know your name.
What's that matter?
Matters because you're clearly hiding something. Not just from me, either. Wouldn't be sitting in a cellar in this shithole otherwise.
We've all some stain on our conscience. But I've not asked for your hand in marriage, just for your help in a heist. We break him, each take what we need, then go our own ways.
Try to trick me anyway, anyhow, you won't go anywhere. You know that? 'Cause I'll take your head off right where it meets your neck.
I'm aware of the risks. So, now that you've threatened me and all, are you in? Or are you not?
Maximilian Bersodi's house. Know what that is?
Before we go any further, you even know what Max Bersodi's house is?
I know it's in the vault.
Didn't answer my question.
Neither of you. Willing to help with the heist, or not?
What do you want to take from the world?
Before we go any...
I know
Run
it's
button.
in the vault.
Didn't answer my question.
Neither of you.
The vault. What's in there for you?
Something that was stolen from me.
Ought I go to the City Watch, tell them a crime's been committed, not organize a heist?
I've tried. Repeatedly.
I see. Cheated by the system, wronged by the world. Doesn't matter. What did they
Happens
take?
every time,
This
isn't
to
it?
take a good while. So I'd rather change the subject. You in or not?
I'm not a thief.
I'm not a thief.
It's
Not a
opportunity
professional one,
makes
at
the
least.
thief, Witcher. I speak from experience.
Talk.
20 Redanian soldiers guard the auction house, day and night. Patrols walk in circles around it, and here, past this corner, barracks.
Brute force is out. Gotta get in quietly.
Exactly. Not the simplest thing, though. Main entrance, armored door. Windows, dimeridian bars. But not a fortress out there without a weakness. This one's no different.
Super.
Patience happens to be my weakness, so dispense with the dramatic pauses and talk.
Beside the house stands a tower, from which we can enter the attic. We can't hope to enter the tower from the street on account of the patrols, but there's a window 60 feet off the ground. No shutters, no bars. We've got to get up there and sneak across to the auction house, then down the stairs to the cellar. Crack open or blow off the vault door, and voila!
Sounds solid.
Not all bad, except sounds like a lot of work for two.
I'm fully aware of that. For this to work, we need 2 more accomplices. One to scale the tower, drop us a line. The other to open the vault, a safe cracker or a demolition specialist. I've already identified some promising candidates. All we have to do is select and recruit the best among them. Also your job. I'd prefer to remain largely out of sight.
Assumed as much given your hood. Anything else?
Aye, but that's among the details, which you will learn just as soon as you declare.
Okay, so be it.
Don't really have any other options. So be it. I'm in. But on one condition. No one dies. That clear?
As the great son of Nilfgaard. How about we knock back around? Toast a mutually beneficial relationship.
Rather get to work. What comes first?
First, you have to assemble a crew. Then, there's the Redanian patrols to cull a bit. Too many wandering round. We could get noticed.
Let's say, like, so get inside. Who do we have? Opening the vault, what do we have? Options, culling the patrols. So what that about?
What's this about culling the patrols? Told you, no one dies.
Easy. I don't want anyone's death. Just need some folk to be temporarily indisposed.
Spit it out.
You've got to approach the garrison's cook. Convince him to spike the soldiers' nosh with something to keep some of them bedridden. 1 in 2, let's say. Wouldn't want to raise suspicions.
Know the formula for a potion that might do the trick.
There. See? Brew up a bit of that.
Queen's
Hit the
Initiative.
town, find the cook, then convince him to do you a favour. I don't know, cast a spell, toss him some coin. You could also use your fists.
So get inside. Who do we have?
Break-in artists. Tell me about them. Assuming lack of vertigo to be the first requirement.
Precisely why my favourite's Eveline Gallo. A circus artist known better as the Ermine. Just now performing with her troupe somewhere near Oxenfurt. Her specialities, rhythmic gymnastics.
Breaking and entering.
Not officially, no, but I've compared the route her troops taken with a list of the most audacious thefts in recent years. A perfect match. Highly doubt that's a coincidence. But if she's reluctant, we've another option in Hugo Hoff, alias Beef Patty. A halfling.
Think he's fit? Pudgy face doesn't really match my image of a criminal.
You'd be surprised. Hugo's notched up more break-ins than you felled monsters. More importantly, 2 years past, he nicked a gold-plated cop from the roof of the town hall in Novigrad. So, the half-mad. Word has it he's holed up in Oxenfurt in a house near the Novigrad gate. Be careful. He's modest in size, but apparently wicked dangerous.
Okay. It's like I like this setup here. Like I really like the setup, the haste. Planning all that thing. Almost Guy Ritchie style. So opening the vault, what our options are.
Alright, opening the vault. Who do we have?
Let's start with the fact that one of them's a dwarf. Casimir Bassi, native of Mahakam. A specialist in controlled explosions. Folks say he could blow Novigrad to the high heavens with but a pinch of saltpeter. Bolt door for him should be a cinch. The problem is, Casimir apparently hung up his detonators some time ago. He married, sired some littler ones, and settled in the village of Alness. Might plain turn us down.
Any options?
Quinto, the North's most famed safecracker. Arrest warrants out on him in Kedwin, Lyria, Angrin, and Kavir. Sadly, he got nabbed a few days back by one Hans of Sidaris, a prick mercenary.
I know the man. Slew an archgriffin for him. Mean fiend, pretty much.
Hans or the beast?
Both, actually. So I'd have to rip one from his cozy home, the other from a cozy cage. Need to think about it.
Okay. Time I was on my way.
Alright, I'm off.
Really good,
Got a bit
really
to
good.
do.
As do I. Get it all done, and we'll meet back here.
What then?
Then, we'll bugger horsed up, down, and sideways. All together.
Okay, convince Casimir to take part in the robbery, but the mercenaries camp and Dr. Quinto. Right. How do we get out? We'll start with gymnastics. Alright, start with the girl. Start with the loot in my loot. What belonged to me. So let's see. Open sesame. Recruit the rest of the crew and prepare for the robbery. Open break-in entry. What do you mean like rest of the crew? Okay, save Cracker. Casimir. A mercenary scam and Dr. Quinto. Alright, to the house where the Hugo Hoff is hiding. Convince Evelyn Gallo to participate in robbery. Prepare the cleanse and make sure that I will weaken the Eridinian soldiers. What do we need to do for this one? This is just alchemy, it. There's just alchemy this one. Cleanse the mixture, there it is. Okay, we don't have all the ingredients. It's probably the easiest one. The Swedish sensitive is dropping the Redania soldiers patrolling Oxenford to find out where to find the cook. Okay. Time for the Vicious Senses job. Also keep drinking that water.
Cat eyes. Mark of the devil.
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants.
So sometimes your vicious stances like I noticed get stuck for no reason.
Are you a witch?
I wasn't playing. I wasn't pressing vicious stances, but it did. Did stuck. So who is dropping on? It's a bunch of soldiers here.
Best where's this side of the Pontar?
Our townhouse in Vizima's Trade Quarter. It has a red roof. Do you know if it still stands?
There it is.
Everyone to me!
There will be noted the Oxenford sewers have been closed until further notice. Signed Colonel Arbridge Hockelhole. Okay, but there's some kind of rogue there.
Have we not met before? In Lockmuir, perchance.
Best where's this side of the Pontar?
Those guys don't want me to drop on them. What about his side from here? I guess they want me to just drop on those
Why you?
soldiers over here near the door. They're not giving me like any signal here. Except they're not talking.
His Majesty King Radovid is a stern ruler, but a just one.
Okay. Do I try to lose myself inside the crowd over there? Or if I was to just lose myself in a crowd.
Oh, apologies. Hey!
No, they're just looking at me.
Cat eyes. Mark of
What
the
do
devil.
you have to say?
Lance Corporal Václav. How'd that prick wind up with us?
Volunteered. Word is he had to bribe the medics to let him enlist.
He mad or what?
That's just it. Certifiably insane. Didn't pass the tests, apparently.
But to pay hard coin to enter the army? Thought at my age nothing could surprise
Just you
me.
wait.
Nothing about the
Witch hunters
cook.
will see to you.
Okay. Know how to react to those boys. So they were suspicious.
What do you have to say?
That Horst Borsodi, you got a daughter?
Why do you ask?
Well, think on it. To marry into a dynasty like that, it'd be like living in clover.
Trust me, you do better not to take any interest in the Besodis.
Why the hell not?
It can only bring trouble, mate. Only trouble.
Nothing interesting.
But that was interesting. Their mess with his daughter.
What do you have to say?
Fish chowder for supper the day.
That true? Who told you?
No one. Came through the western gate the morn. Saw Martin on the pier.
Martin? Did he just notice me? Move two away from his drop in. There we go.
Cook like that's the right treasure he is. No griping about poor supplies. Just the gumption to enrich our gruel.
Nah, aye. If only
Have we
you'd go
not
a
met
bit
before?
lighter on the
In
garlic.
Lockmuir.
Pier near the western gate. Should be easy enough to find.
Okay, let's see. Like, well, need to be doing a little bit of running here, but it's fine. Just stick to the river part. So there's a bunch of lootable things around here.
I don't give a fly.
There's a bunch of also a bunch of guards,
Your mug, it just
and I
ain't
can't
like
loot.
any I've ever seen.
when there is a guards are. Ridiculous. It's my guy.
Mm-hmm. Must be the cook.
He even have a cook hat, like, for
Good
fishing.
day. Fish biting?
Aye, they're biting.
What about you?
What's that?
Got this mixture. Pay you to pour it in the soup for the boys at the garrison, on my signal. Nothing dangerous about it. Most they'll think is that the fish wasn't exactly fresh.
It'll cost you, mate. Something dear.
500. You held me for free of charge. I mean, 500 is like not that much, but we have my magic and we have it in my build, so why not? The Jedi power.
Asking a lot. Too much. How about you do this free of charge, huh? Out of the kindness of your heart.
Aye, I'll help. Out of kindness.
Wait for the signal, and mum's the word. Understood?
Okay, easy. So let's get to the goal here. Gonna use Evelyn Gallo to participate in robbery. Where she is. So one guy is over here. The Gallo girl is outside the city. Let's travel a little bit. 48 XP points, dude. Like this DLC quest. I thought we were gonna get like to level 40 no time at all. Like we get like super fast through the levels on a couple of last main quests. But apparently not. Apparently not. I was just running. Got full health back. It's my boys. That's not those guys we met with the series,
Let's
is it?
return their coin to them.
What would you return? We've spent it all. Every last copper.
Well, you could, you know, find more.
Of course that's your solution. That's always your solution.
Happiness.
The minute we're in trouble, you make me responsible for getting us out. As in Maribor. Remember Maribor?
Dove, please don't change the subject.
Mind if I do?
That depends. Who might you be?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. You Eveline Gallo, the Ermine.
Only to friends.
Calm down, Merrin. No need to puff up. And you, talk. What do you want?
I prefer to speak to you privately.
Rather talk eye to eye.
Eveline conceals nothing from me, and...
And you were to help set up the benches. Immediately.
But...
She's probably gonna tell him anyway.
Very well. Once again, what do
Never
you want?
trust the
Got a job for you.
Truly? Of what nature?
Anonymous performance. No audience. At a certain auction house. Pays as much as you can carry.
You've none of a Fink's features. But you see, I've a problem.
Let me guess, got the monster in killing? All the years, what it is.
All right, out with it. What's this problem?
See, we were to do a show. The tickets have all sold. Alas, our friend and colleague, Hawkeye Van, well, he's gone blind.
Hawkeye?
Drank some hooch from a questionable source. A sad story, but not the point.
It is.
The crowd awaits, so either we find a replacement for him, or we shall have to return the coin. All good and fine. Have we not spent it already?
I think I know where this is going.
And I shall get straight to the point. Stand in for Van, and I shall help you.
What do I have to do? Jump through some flaming hoops?
No. Shoot your crossbow, hit a target.
Okay. Fine, I perform this with you.
Not a bad shot with my crossbow. Why not? I'm in.
Splendid.
Am I? Am I?
So, shall we begin? Folk have grown nervous.
What? Mean now? No rehearsals?
What's there to rehearse? You're to shoot and hit a target.
Let's do it.
All right. Do or die. Let's begin.
That I like. A man
have
who
saved.
boldly dares, damn the risks. Come!
Bold and dangerous, let's call me.
And now, good folk, the highlight of our program. Standing before you, Geralt of Rivia, victor of marksmanship contest in Angren, Dol Blathana, and Lobindon.
Okay.
Wow, prime!
What? But I...
Shh, Geralt, grab your crossbow and get to work.
Shoot the kid. Impress.
Well, what's the hold-up? Shoot!
I'm not really good at shooting that.
God's have mercy!
Oh, there's another one. That's all? Dude, like... They let a random guy to shoot the targets and live in prison.
Feat by Geralt of Rivia. We thank you for attending and hope to
That
see
was
you
foolish.
soon.
That will be like another adventure of Wilhelm Tell.
It's a
Could
shame
have been.
that man didn't shoot the elf. That would have been brilliant.
You know, I doubted I'd emerge from that ordeal in one piece. Fine work, Geralt.
I mean,
Well, one
the audience
performance
asked
down.
for it.
What of the next?
So yeah, you hired Gersi Herbalist.
Herbalist has a hut near here. Ring a bell? Go see him and ask for some yarrow extract.
Ooh, a mystery. I adore mysteries. Till later, Witcher.
Alright. There's like some merchant here, but do we even have like anything to buy? To sell? We don't have anything to sell, or do we?
What do you want?
Welcome. Well,
Not gonna try to sell me something first?
my goods are not swallows. They will not flit nor flee.
Cards won't either.
Do you wish to split hairs all day or play Gwent, hmm?
I want to play the Gwent. I mean, I already play with him.
Like to take a look at your work.
Apparently I already played and we're probably not gonna be getting anything. It doesn't have anything here. Like, really? Okay, we have like some swords to sell. And extra crossbow. It's not a mine crossbow, is it? So we're good. What about here? Well, this can't remove the figurine. Okay, to complete a quest, we bought this, but
should be going.
Do you know like what kind of
you
quest?
need a partner for Gwent.
Do you know what kind of quest we can do with that? Okay, so who else? Who else we can convince in? Convince Casimir to take a part in the robbery, go to mercenary camp and talk to Quinto, right? I mean, you're not taking the guy with explosion who like about to blow up the whole half of the extra Oxenfurt, right? Which is gonna get us proper specialists. We're actually good with lockpicking. Alright, we're not gonna be exploding any shit. So he's over there. But my other guy is... Well, he's not that far away from Herbalist Hunt. Which is fine. So far, the DLC is pretty good. I'm like sort of enjoying it. Okay, I looted all the plans.
Fucking bastard! Get him! Come! Oh, you witch fucker!
Good. The sword is pretty good. Like 100 armor piercing instead of 30, and there's a chance to burn. Apparently, good enough. Alright, I never like to use burn and freeze. Okay, I did try to use a freeze chance. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. But the burn apparently pretty good.
Longer it lasts, worse it gets. Radovid was late with our pay a whole week.
He's trying to cheat us too. Purse I got was full of counterfeit
Oh, that's the guy?
rounds. Look at here. Bronze with just a lick of gold.
You, Quinto?
The one and only. A pleasure. But who might you be?
Whoa, I'll have no pleasure here. Witcher, keep clear of the cage, right? First you used threat to extort coin, and now you want to scheme with my prisoner. Not a chance.
What's his do?
What did he do to step on your toes?
Ours, not ours. But he stuck sticks up a number of bankers' asses. Put a tidy price on his head, they did.
And as Master Hans of Sidaris is an enterprising individual, he decided to nab me and claim the reward.
Anyone give you leave to talk? Shut your trap!
So Quinto can do without him.
I need Quinto. Alive.
And I need coin. Lots of it. Lucky thing I don't much care who pays me. You or the bankers.
Just as I said, an enterprising individual.
And just as I said, clamp it shut. Stop interrupting. Where was I? Right. Want me to let him go? Pay up. But I've a special rate for you. You fleece me. Now it's
Did I? I can't remember I did. How about okay, let's make a deal. How about, okay, Grant? You acting like an old fishwife? I mean, I'm probably gonna win the Grant, right? For 100, that's not that much.
Pretty pedestrian. How about we play a round of cards for Quinto's freedom?
Why not? But lose and the price on his head'll double. You in?
Okay. I'll pay. I'll play.
What the hell? I'm getting...
There's no chance we're gonna be losing this.
Last, worse it gets. Radovid was late with our pay a whole week.
So he's gonna score turn. They were just keeping the... Okay, we don't keep the torrential rain for sure. So this is need to be removed. Extra decoy. We don't have like anything to decoy from. That's another problem here. The fog probably could be useful. Actually, I was thinking about it. Clear vessel also could be useful. Okay, well, no place for decoy. So she has an extra card here. All right. We're not playing this yet. This is like for second round. I mean, we have Geralt and Ciri, and it's got a lot of firepower over there. Okay, he play the guy with resurrections. Okay, that's not resurrection. Never mind. Frigilla. It's not a Frigilla. Okay, that's powerful. That's powerful, 34. Yes, Philippa Einhard. They absolutely need to win this. Seven. Okay, I mean, it's getting dangerous. Okay. Here, remove it, right? So just busting over here. Let's see if we're gonna win this. We didn't. So we have 6 on 6. Nice. We have some spies. And we have some leeway to work with it. He already used one decoy, but a chance there will be another decoy. Right? There's a spy. So 4 and 8. Right. Try to beat me with a 4 card speech. I mean, there was no reason for me like to put any cards over there. He went with Resurrection. He went with a spy. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Let's just drop this one. We still have more cards than he is. Can play the plebs. Dandelion. Okay. Heavy cavalry. Oh well, oh well. That was unfortunate for him. That was very unfortunate for him. He passed right here. He won. No need to do anything extra.
Pass for me too.
I mean,
Let's
told
it
you.
up.
No chance for us losing.
Heavy-handed, Hans. The Tretogor maneuver. With cards like that.
Get him out of here before I fucking burst her. What? How did you...
Fishbone. Did it yesterday. I was waiting for a lull to slip out. Witcher showed up before I could. Let that be my recommendation. Now, do tell. What's it you need me for?
Got a job for you.
Need you to open something. Something bigger than a cage.
Sounds interesting. Dying to hear the details.
Herbalist's hut near Oxenfurt. Knock on the door. Ask for yarrow extract.
Not sure I know where that is. Might be going there. We could go together.
Fine, let's go.
All right, let's go. Stone's throw away.
Yeah, like literally stone's throw away. And it's the last guy we need.
At last, we're all here. Time to begin. This heist.
48
is no
spear.
jest. So if any of you has any doubts, isn't sure, now's the time to leave. Won't be able to after. The Borsodi's auction house, its vault. That's our target. Eveline, you'll enter through the tower when the patrol rounds this corner. Drop us a line. We have to be inside within 5 minutes. Is that enough?
It's plenty.
Splendid. Once we're all in the tower, we'll proceed to the auction house. Shouldn't see any guards inside. If we do, we'll have Geralt and his blades. Then, downstairs to the vault. Quinto will crack the lock. We get in the vault, take the loot, disappear out the back through a secret passage. I've said my piece. Any questions?
No plan B if something goes seriously wrong.
All good and fine, except what if something goes wrong? Seriously.
You're on your own. We all are.
Just like that?
No room for friendship in this business.
So any security measures inside? Could be some
Additional
magic.
security measures. Traps. Any inside? Anything we need to watch out for?
Nothing particularly dangerous. Here on the ground floor, there's a rope linked to the bell in the tower. Anyone sounds the alarm, there'll be trouble.
How do we stop it from ringing?
Don't pull the rope. As I said, the auction house ought to be empty. I don't expect any problems.
Okay,
What about
okay,
the
don't pull
vault?
it up.
How is it secured?
With a door. But you ought to be able to handle it. Any other problems we resolve as they come. Anything else?
Secret passage. Why not get it in that way? Seems dumb to not to. Indeed.
Got a horse sense take on this. Secret passage. If we plan to use it on the way out, why not on the way in?
Excellent question. Why not?
Every corridor has two ends, right? Like a rope. I know the location of just one end. It's in the vault. The other, it's somewhere beneath the city. But I can't tell you where.
Great.
But if you were to...
Find that location, I wouldn't need any of you. Believe you me, I've tried. Time and again. Anything else?
Okay, let's get to work.
Alright, let's get to work. Want to be done with this as soon as possible.
We'll reconvene in the gateway beside the tower. Midnight sharp. And everyone's to make sure they're not followed. I'll get word to the cook in the barracks.
What about wearing masks? Not a city in the north that don't have wanted posters with my likeness hanging about.
I'll tend to that. Ah, one last thing. Inform the City Watch. Blabber anything about this over an ale, and I'll kill you. With me own hands.
I say we go there together now.
If you're so damn scared somebody'll talk, let's all go there together. Now.
Any objections? Anyone need more time? On our way, then.
Just to be sure, right? And we don't really need to...
Let's begin.
Just spend the time going there.
Prime. Just one patrol. Mixture of yours must have worked. Eveline, you ready?
Are you kidding? Of course I am.
The Geralt get like that sneaky outfit.
3, 2, 1.
But why only Geralt? I mean, that other guy.
It's clear. On your way.
She's a spider woman.
Ploughing city foul. Shite all over again.
What? I'll show you.
The troll's turning round.
We've 1 minute. Move.
Hail Melitele, hallowed mother, keep us from...
This guy not very fast, huh? Okay, well, that was scary. Pigeons.
If memory serves, you assured us there be no one inside.
Seems my informer was wrong.
Is that all you've got to say? I nearly broke my neck.
You knew what you were signing up for. This is no time to argue.
We'll argue later, you can be sure of that. Agree, past the points of no return.
Gotta agree. Backing out's not an option anymore. Need to see this through, whatever happens.
Hallowed words. One guard could mean many more. You'd best draw your sword now.
No.
What now?
No one dies. Said so from the start.
So there could be like some magical traps, you know, We're gonna be storming this with wooden
Whatever.
swords.
Don your masks and let's go.
What about Geralt? A king. Nice. Well, we already started with looting the shit. Meteorite ore, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Letters must be old. String seems to say so too.
Love letter. Annotation. Item acquired with the rest of the 1E estate. Put up for action. A starting price of 1 crown. No beats. My love, don't give up. There's still a week till you are to wait the offery. I think of something. Perhaps I'll get the coin by then. Perhaps my tears will convince your father. Perhaps the gods will hear our prayers. If not they, perhaps some devil will. Okay, devil did, right? So I imagine that that's from this Ottoman. If nothing else helps, I'll crash into the temple through the window and swoop you up from the altar. We'll flee somewhere far away to the edge of the world where no one will find us. You write of sadness? I feel it weight too. I think of you constantly, of how we sat at the alchemy till dawn nursing a bottle of wine, and you traced our dream house in the sawdust on the floor, or how we dangled our feet in the water from the docks, and you sang those boldly songs and made me laugh and laugh. I kissed the medallion carrying your portrait before I fall asleep, and as soon as I wake. I swear on all of that is holy. We shall be together forever. Be brave. I love you. Or that's definitely from
it was
the
true
guy.
love.
So he's not a bad guy, right? I mean, if he had a true love, is that what the game want to say us? Probably not. But there is some sympathy, right? So there was some rock right that we're not supposed not to trigger.
Clear for now. Knock on wood.
Good. Eyes in the back of your heads, everyone.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I'd gladly take with me.
Not now. The vault. That's our target. Is that clear?
Okay, well, I mean you can loot if you have something. There's no guarantee there's the stuff we're looking in the vault.
Yes, but we shall raise the starting What's this? Guards! Guards!
Should have stayed in that cage.
You said...
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm.
Bugger's going down!
How long you gonna make me wait?
There's still no damage there.
Lovely.
Come on, come closer.
Yeah, use this clown fiesta. They like using the real swords, is it?
Stop him! He's not to flee!
But he's run away. That's not good. Nobody... Oh my god, he killed him.
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Damn it.
Okay. That didn't went very good.
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not. But we do have hostages.
Mercy, Master! On the count of 3, we go in! 1, 2!
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! We must negotiate. What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Buy us a bit of time, Geralt.
I pulled back from Action House and known about using instant life as shield.
We have one demand. Pull back from the auction house.
You know I cannot do that.
You can, just not sure you want to. How about I help you decide? Kill a hostage.
Just do what they want! I beg you! Calm yourself. No one is to be harmed, clear?
Nothing simpler. So long as you take your boys and pull out, we'll all live happily ever after.
I repeat, that is not an option. We must bargain, reach an agreement.
Told you to pull back, telling me a joke, bring us a wagon and horses. 3. Bring me a roach.
So we want a wagon and horses.
It's the middle of the night. Where am I to find a wagon?
Rather go looking for caskets?
He means it! Good point. A wagon then? What kind?
Timey took a gander downstairs. Vault's open.
Carries it carried or do it to his coronation, no less. Doesn't matter, Logus.
We're not picky. Any old cart, long as it has wheels that roll.
All right, I'll get it done. In exchange, you must release the hostages.
How many?
All of them.
Taking me for a fool? No chance. I'll set a 1 free now, the rest later.
You know I can't do that. Here's a compromise. 1 hostage now, the rest once the wagon arrives.
So be it. Agreed. Thanks be to my little air.
But anything smells fishy, or you dawdle even a bit, heads will roll, understand?
Calm now. You'll hear horses neighing before a quarter hour's out. Matko, Shadru, city stables, on the double.
Good work.
Sorry, boys. You'll have to go on without me. I didn't sign on for this turn of events.
Just one way out of here. Through the vault.
There's a second. The chimney. Believe I'll squeeze through.
Doubt you can, Witcher. You've no choice, I'm afraid. Let's go. Downstairs.
Dude, should have taken the other guy. Should have taken the other guy. Up in Sesame. As always with all the haste, something gonna go wrong, if it could go wrong. Like venue contract notice. Okay, wait, voice? What? Honey? Open Sesame, go down in the world. Also to start looting. List of objects in the need of restoration. In preparation for the upcoming action, I hereby certify the recipient of these following items entrusted to me for restoration. 11 for Porphyric, statue of Aurelian, sculptured by a known master. Lady Drapen with a hunk fox, oil painting for the atelier of a master one Dick Knob. Okay, so we don't really care about this one, do we? This goes. Do yourself. Should have sold all the books we have to that book merchant when we went to sell the painting. I totally forgot that I could. I have it in my mind, and then they just went and forgot. There's some chests, but we can loot those. Request for payment. This document certifies that the principal, Eminent Lamendorf and Sons Co-op registered in Tredogor, has authorized my office to make payment for service rendered, namely the forging and installation of doubly fortified and armored doors fitted with a Colossus brand locks for the vault of the Borsdoni Brothers auction house in Oxenford. This document likewise okay, 65k for the door. I'll take the safe with me. It's hold 65k. Looks pretty good. Oh my god, look, dude. Extra books. Go with this. Letter from a Master Matthew. Breaking in a horse's psyche is a simple matter. The horse whistler. Nani? Didn't care about this one. Well, for some reason it's here. Acquiring the trust and training obedience. Horses are intelligent, noble beasts, so they should be treated with a tenderness and decisive and firm energy. Meyer, the unquestioned authority in this area, emphasized that when training one's mount, rides must eternally on the lookout for errors in the training himself. Every time the taming process ends in failure, the rider must look for the blocking error, first of all in his own actions, secondary in the horse's anatomy, and only in the last resort concluding the horse has a naturally difficult temperament. Adhering to this principle protects one from undue punishments, which destroy the possibility of reaching an understanding between the rider and the mount, and make it possible to gain an animal's trust. Okay, so letter from a Master Matthew. Dear Master Borsodi, I write to you concerning a most untypical matter, but please do not dismiss its summary. For both you and the institution you run are in great danger. Allow me to explain what it means. It so happened I am a renowned astrologist and teller of fortunes. I recently, for evidence reasons, I have been forced into hiding, but a small circle of loyal customers has been kept informed of my whereabouts. One of those customers is a lady of high birth. Her name shall not disclose out of discretion. Said lady came to me with a request. She wanted to learn what the price would be of certain items I would sell for an upcoming action. After voicing my many objections, I nevertheless relented to the lady's request. But before you take offense at this interference in your business, please read to the end, for the cards I laid out for this lady told me something very important. The constellation of the cards clearly indicates a wolf shall appear at your doorstep, and you shall not let him enter, but he shall nevertheless find a way inside. He shall enter your house, then take your house from you. I saw a tower struck by lightning and blood drinking the blood. I believe you are extremely aware of what that signifies. I am not right. As a fair reward for this warning, please hand a sum of 2,000 crowns to the man delivering this message. My sincere respect, Master Matthew. Okay, so he was worried about me coming, damn it. This all was a setup. Down those like divination masters. Think they charlatans, but some of them actually can do stuff. Okay, let's see what we have.
The lock, lovingly crafted. 2 spring-loaded bolts, cylindrical plugs, Dameritian wards.
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the
Wait,
phone.
what is here? Welcome, mate.
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
Do or die.
I mean, he didn't hire me, by the way. I did not.
Shit. As if I haven't seen enough excitement.
Dude. How did this happen? A bunch of spiders, nevertheless. I let them kill me. Got like adrenaline. Come on, do it. Stop it.
Damn it.
So it's just a faster way to get the hands back.
That's it. For now.
Let me loot the monsters. I'm like, was only one who dropped there? I was. Bullshit.
Same paintings were on the block.
Remember those? Loot, flowers, supply.
Same paintings were on the block.
We're like stopping the mine, and I want to get.
Battering ram! Run and get a ram! Look for the spare key. Redenia!
Nope.
Redenia!
Nope. Redenia not saving me from me looting all of that shit.
Surrender! You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
Ewald?
Greetings, brother. Been years.
Well. Complications.
Should have known. Jonas' explanation. Ewald Bursodi. Should have known.
Right. Should have known. Same eyes, same double chin, same rotten heart. Just one question. This family reunion? What's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal. Years of poverty. Humiliation.
Father left the auction house to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse, Horst.
But it won't save your life.
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Tempted offer hers. I mean, I'm with you. Can bribe me as secret to Edward. Not about to meddle in agreement matters. I mean, I am.
Not about to meddle, especially not in family matters.
Then you'd have done better not to break into my vault. I fear it's too late to turn neutral. Stand with me, and I shall drape you in gold. Stand against me, and you'll remain here forever.
Tempting offer.
Of two evils, guess I prefer you, Horst.
What? How dare you?
Hate to be taken for a ride. Said that from the start. Should have treated it seriously.
Well, hard not to agree with that. Sorry, Ewald.
You see? All have turned against you. Once again. This time for the last time.
That was wrong button.
Yet to be seen. I'll not go quietly.
But that was like wrong button. Oh my god, like me and wrong buttons. I mean, I mistook the guy's name, the guy name. That's what it is. Like my eyes today feeling quite bad, especially after like after the morning stream. I feel sleepy too. We're good. Can try it again. So much talking no reloading about no reloading.
You don't.
On the.
Yeah.
Great.
Well.
Yeah, I should have known.
Just
Father.
Anything.
That's.
You two.
Not my business, right?
Then you.
Tempting over? Of course I'm in. I'm with you. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely run button. Can bribe me as Sigurd's N-word.
If that's your attitude, I'll stand with Ewald.
Speak for yourself. Tempting offer. I've succumbed.
You'll pay for that, Quinto. With your head. At them! Ah! Stay in formation! Oh, damn it! Ow!
We go like 3-on-1, so.
Watch out!
Magic.
I'd have preferred to resolve this elsewise. Stolen the scrolls, thrown you out into the street. Revenge is best served cold, after all. But I don't mind serving it hot. No.
I beg you, mercy, for your brother. I shall do anything you ask.
Truly. Anything.
Anything.
Sign over to me all that you own. Then walk out as you stand with just the clothing on your back.
Allow me one thing. Any one thing.
15 years. In the sewers. Begging. Like a beast. And you've the cheek to plead.
This guy's psycho.
Take that.
Bad idea. Shooting him. I'll take a unicorn, I guess. I'll take a unicorn.
Satisfied?
Exceptionally. You?
No, and I won't be until I find Max Bersodi's house. In this vault, or so you said.
And it is. There. But I fear it's not yours for the taking. You see, it houses my father's will. A scroll thanks to which Ewald Borsodi, long missing, will assume the family fortune.
And Geralt of Rivia, who you cheated, what'll he assume?
Alas, but he's free to choose anything else.
You tricked me.
And you were prepared to let me face Horst's thugs alone. To my mind, we're even. Now, Max Borsodi's house. If you've absolutely got to have it, you'll need to take it from me by force.
Okay, dumb decision, but have it in your way. This is not a bust. We can figure this out.
I could drop you easily, but maybe I don't have to. We could try to figure this out.
A compromise looks unlikely. We both want Max's house.
Not quite. You just need the contents. Me, the box.
They're downstairs!
So be it. Seal it with a handshake.
Give me the damn casket, and let's get out of here.
As you wish. This way.
I really don't like that. Have this went on. Save. We need to loot these guys, can we? Well, we can loot a bunch of things. And we're not taking the unicorn with me, though, yeah? Here's some relic. I mean, who do you think I am, Chad? I'm taking what's mine. And everything here is look like it's mine. Yeah. Smart. So I wonder if I actually stay on the side of the other brother, will I get the house at all? I don't like being cheated like this. Supply. Honestly, don't. Save. Something on the side, but it can go there. At least the girl actually was smart enough to leave before all this mess happened.
Aye, Geralt.
I'm the one that need to pull the lever. Of course I am. Those guys like not running that fast there. Pretending to run.
Well, here's where our paths part.
Shut up.
Was I that bad?
No, but you came awfully close, Ewald. Survived by a hair.
You ever have a basilisk hide or fiend horns and want a good price? Look for me at the auction house.
Mm-hmm. Consider it noted.
It takes the house to Olgerd. Again, save here, and we're gonna be sticking with this decision that we make. But I want to check out how this other thing happened over here. What happened if you just betray the guy? I have the inkling that we're not gonna get the house, will we? We need to kill all those other guys anyway. So at least someone survived. Maybe we can get more loot, huh? Like decisions. I'm interested in.
You.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Should have known.
Just
Father,
anything.
That's
you two. Then you.
Okay, tempted offer.
What? How dare you?
Hate to be taken for a ride. Said that from the start. Should have treated it seriously.
Well, hard not to agree with that. Sorry, Ewald.
You see? All have turned against you. Once again. This time for the last time.
I mean, he has no chance against me.
Go quietly.
Okay, so he's the boss. And why I'm only one who's fighting him? Well. Didn't kill him.
Look, even your accomplices have turned against you. but not I. A brother once, a brother always. I'm prepared to forgive you.
Is that so?
On one condition. That you acknowledge me as head of the family. And bow before me.
It's not so bad, yeah? You're just gonna get killed.
I might have fallen prey had I not known you. But I do, Yule. The bad shilling that always turns up.
Can be a worse animosity that between the brothers, they say. You did kill him after all. Yeah, they're both shitty pieces. Well, we saw like how the other part gonna play out.
Bathe and dress him for the funeral. Something presentable. I'll not have him bring me more shame. At last. How I despise unfinished business.
What do you say we talk about my reward?
Yes. Well, as I said, you're free to take what you please.
Think I'll give this ruby necklace a new home.
And as I said...
Of course. The Witcher.
I want Max Borsodi's house. Whatever it is.
You fail to understand. Scrolls, documents, the will in there. None of this can land in Olgierd's hands. Not for any price.
Any? You sure?
Gents, might I appeal to your sense of reason?
Yes, Witcher. I'd sooner die than let you have those papers.
Maybe we can make a deal. I mean, we don't need the papers, right?
Admire your courage, I do. But we need to figure something out.
How? I was clear. I'll not hand you the house.
No, said you won't hand me its contents. I don't need those papers. Casket'll do me just fine.
I see. The wolf leaves sated, yet the sheep lives on.
This wolf's pretty damn tired. So let me have the damn casket and lead us out of here.
With immense pleasure. Believe me.
All right.
Whereas you, I like. Wait with me a while. We must talk. I seek someone exceptionally well-versed in locks and traps and whatnot.
My work of that sort would be a right honor, Governor.
This way. Get out, Witcher. And don't come back.
I mean, I still can do the stuff, right?
Crawl back under your rock.
So apparently I still can loot the stuff here. Anyway, this is like how a second option look like, right? But I say we're gonna stick to the decision we made, right? We're gonna stick to the decision we made. I just wanted to check it out how it look like. So we're good. Both of them like not a good people. However, like sticking to his this guy, this version, maybe like could make me a little bit more influential friends. Anyway, maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, who knows? We still stole from him.
Spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion. Feisty, eh?
Okay, it's like really close by. So let's progress with this main quest.
Honor in the fatherland.
Fucking nothing, laugh.
For a herring. Crown a
What's a pickle?
Huh? I'll wait.
Need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Okay, got Bersodi's house for you. We have a short task from him, right?
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come. Oh, that's better. All right, what do you have for me?
Max Bersodi's house, as requested.
The papers. Where are they?
Left them in the vault. You wanted the house, you got the house. Never mentioned its contents.
You're a quick study. Already as tricky as Odin himself. Keen to ridicule a man. Do you know what I and the company do with your type?
Ask for legal advice.
Dunno. Ask for legal advice? Looks to me like you might need some. You signed the contract, Olgierd. I'm just fulfilling its terms, to the letter. Unhappy? Hell, should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yes, I should have. I assume you came to an agreement with Horst. Shame. A right horse in that one.
He did, yeah.
Made a deal with his brother, who then beat the living shit out of Horst with a gold candle holder.
Huh. It's progress.
Why do you need the papers, huh?
Why did you even need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmerius Hospital.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Aimed to deliver those papers to the right hands. Borsodi would have landed in the streets. And the hospital would have gotten the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
That's actually
I
interesting.
Give a rat's ass about the needy. Made them wither and disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
So Bersodi will describe that with them.
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword. My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune, and our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor, one from beyond the sea. The anger I felt, I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern, drank a round, a second, a broad, then had another tankard. And then, I asked the wrong bloke for help.
What happened then? Where is the story? Finish up. What happened then?
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?
A third wish. $80 points. So third task, tell me about it.
Third wish. Time you stated it.
So if you bring your papers, we can at least do some good deeds
Then
for
we'll
orphanage.
You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Herring? Like a fish? I ain't no fish.
Come on, none of this dallying. Ah, ah, ah.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go. Come, Witcher. We must talk outside.
And
Their
I must.
theory believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
So why were you keeping that man in barrel? Because he was a fish?
Barrel? What was that about?
On the way here, we stopped for nourishment at a tavern belonging to one Lord Dauntless. We enjoyed ourselves as one does at an inn, raucously. Our antics were not to the liking of this Dauntless. Sent a man to warn us that if we were ever to return, we would hang.
You burned the inn down?
I left ample compensation with the innkeep. But it seems the rapscallion neglected to mention this to his lord. But that's of little import. What matters is someone called me a whoreson and threatened to kill me. It was one of those threats that sound like an invitation. I intend to accept it. Return to those parts.
So you'll get what you come to you one day, I mean. You probably will.
Must have made quite a few enemies along the way. Maybe not today,
Just
and
get
not
it
tomorrow,
didn't call
but
to you
someday
again.
someone will find a way to take you down.
And that should trouble me why? I feel no fear, no regret. The wise men of Oxenfurt claim there are no gods. After death, there is only the void. I've known this void already. Death holds no surprises.
I'm almost forgot that he's kind of immortal. So third task, let's talk about it.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I learned the 3rd.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Feel
Good ambush should be prevailed.
3rd task, if you don't mind.
I'll come back from tomorrow.
mutations.
In what kind?
You of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
Third wish now, yes, allowed. I'm a red, absolutely. What kind of ambush?
Yeah, I've loved. Can we get to the matter at hand?
Perhaps instead we ought to sit down inside. Have a good chat over some fiery water.
Once it's over, once the job's done.
We'll drink once the job's done.
Afraid that's impossible. Succeed and that's the end of me. Fail, and you'll not be back.
3rd wish, still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn?
On Discord?
Fine. Listen well. I had a wife once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that bloom. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
Least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
Sense from a marriage. Let me check out the Discord. The Bloodlord Salonis, and another one. What? So you got two nemesis on you? Easy. Easy. I mean, yeah. I feel like they spawn way too frequent. So they are way too frequent nowadays with new patch. Well, previous patch. Go to the Eric Manor, whatever it is. It's way over there, and it doesn't have a fast travel marks. But have a bunch of question marks around here.
Crawl back under your rock.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
Do we just sell the stuff first? It's not that our banks are full, but we get in some loot to sell some loot too. More importantly, we need to buff myself because I'm wearing a different clothes here. All of this, a new moon armor, level 34. Interesting. Interesting. The finest thing that I survived his killer spell several times just by my 12k hit points, just tanking them both.
Geralt, good of you to come.
I never fought the Nemesis, mate. Like maybe in Shadow Realm, so like I have no idea what he's doing.
What are you selling? What?
I can't remember. I mean, I fought it in Shadow Realm him, but you know. King's Frosted Mask. Guess why it looks like a clown. Then the Flaming Ross thing. Meaning I don't have like my crossbow here. Oh, I do. What this crossbow is? Okay, a Fury crossbow. We still have better crossbow here. And it's a feline Witcher gear, so it's giving me the bonuses if anything. Selling some stuff to him. A bunch of rings here. Bunch of gold stuff too. Junk. You can get the gold stuff out of it. If I... Okay, so I still don't know what to do with the statue here. Maybe, what are those? Pure silver. Still also waiting some shit.
See ya.
Yeah, so the globes are okay. The globes are pretty much one shooting the average character. And you survive 2 attacks. Nice. Okay, we're gonna put this fancy black outfit into storage and fancy crossbow. We're gonna go to 79. I'm Karen Wait into Sin. So will we finish that DLC today? That's a question. If it's like last quest, but last wish, but all his previous wishes were quite long. So maybe not. Like, it's really good so far, whole DLC. We also have a bunch of question marks in this area, alright, and some side quests. So I don't think we're gonna be finishing everything. It's probably faster to ride from this area. Have a lot of roads here. Come on, Roach. X. Okay, X. We ride in.
Move it!
Okay, there was the Roach trophies I should have put into storage. That was one thing. Can that actually was weighing like 2 kilograms or something.
Slow now. Whoa.
So we got to a state, I mean, and there is like this tavern over here we haven't looted yet. Yeah. Well, not a tavern house. What's happening with this children? Don't have anything to loot inside the house. Ridiculous. It's 10:30 a.m. outside, and they still sleeping. Those little spine breakers. Why are they not working on the coal mines yet? Kids those days. I heard the Frostpunk 2 getting a new DLC. Or they started working on a DLC or something. We yet to play it. It is on the Game Pass. Should jump in the sometime soon.
You hear me?
There's also like a GTA 5 coming to Game Pass.
Anyone there?
And we need to play it too.
Mighty rusty and covered in creepers. Need another way in.
I heard someone shooting.
Kendrick, you there?
Not so loud.
Ah! God, scared me off.
Not so loud, I said. Fog's not natural. Could be something in there hiding. Foglets or air nymphs, for example. Don't want to attract them. Believe me.
I can handle Foglet.
Foglets? Oh, sweet mother Melitele, why'd I ever come here?
Good question. What are you doing here?
Good question. What are you doing here?
See, Kendrick and me, we thought Manor's been empty all these years, full of fine things going to rot.
Mm-hmm. So you're a thief.
Thieves steal from the living. What's the harm taking from the dead? Kendrick went to open the door. I stood watching. Suddenly heard his lamp smash. Then nothing. Quiet. Called out to him, but...
There's something there.
What was that? One of them foglets you spoke of?
No.
Phew. That's the stone off my...
I'll see what that was and look for your partner. You...
Ain't about to wait around. I'm out of here.
Just run away.
Pretty sprawling, this estate.
So search for the partner of the thief.
That rose in this fog.
Sushi House to send a search the ground of Eric Estate for wild dross. Okay, here's something.
Fresh manure.
Sure, I don't need to look at it. But why it's here? Like
Water's
someone
ice cold.
Someone
Mountain
living?
stream cold. Rather worn. Used often. Wonder by who?
Black dog?
A grave here?
Oh, dog.
What are you doing in a place like this?
Very
Best
suspicious.
shoot before you get hurt.
We're gonna
still tending.
look around, yeah. There's another question marks nearby. Bunch of them.
To the flower beds. No violet rose though.
It's got a suspicious scent.
Woods rotted completely.
So it wasn't in use. Bee?
Beehives. Well maintained but dormant. No violet rose here. Maybe somewhere out back.
Okay. So I'm at the back garden. I want to find the thief as well.
A busted lamp. And the ground's trampled. Somebody dragged something this way. A body?
Okay. We're going into the garden, so we're not going inside the house. And a cat, a black one this time too.
I'd scooch along, kitty. This place. What's that? That. Digging.
Black cat. Then let him.
Lockpick. Must have been the other thieves.
Like those cats look like a natural. I'm a cat lover, but those cat
Prints from cleated boots, leading from the back of the garden.
Looks tricky. So can we go inside the manor? It's locked. So we can loot it, damn it.
Someone dragged a wounded man through here.
Someone just buried him over there.
Graves, unmarked, laid out in rows like garden beds. Hey. Hear me?
Like those runes on a sword look wicked.
Other thief. Bodies mutilated. Who are you?
Zombie. Okay, well.
Damn.
What the hell are you? Does it have the eyes? So why did he like open his hood Like he wanted to shake out to look. He's not bleeding. He just killed himself, really? Oh my god, so he killed in the shadows and he killed him.
How you like that silver?
Actually, his full health. Okay. Even if he's gonna kill me, he's gonna kill himself. Fuck. Kill the shadows. Like, this is such a cheater. Dude, like fucking tree. It's fine. It's fine. Easy, no challenge. And now there is acute vision. So this is how I look to the chart. Easy. Welcome back to Phalanx. Yeah, the guy didn't have a face, didn't have eyes. And one day, is this how I look to the chart?
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, self-defense, that was self-defense.
No eyes or nostrils, deformed organs. Damn thing had no right to be alive.
There was his dogs and the cats.
Well, philosophers do still debate what it means to be alive, exactly.
Normally I'd be shocked, but not after what I just saw. Who are you two?
Clearly not animals. Think of us as friends of the house.
You know, like, this is, if you remember, there was a TV show called Sabrina the Witch, right? And there was a cat who was also a black cat who could talk like that. This is what it reminded me of. So you two are a little mysterious.
What's with the show? The pretense that you're animals. You couldn't have warned me?
No. We're obliged to maintain discretion.
So why talk to me at all?
Why? Well, we get so few chances to talk to humans, and we're curious to know what brought you.
Gonna need a better answer than that.
Later.
Oh, the doctor actually talking. So the creature, what was it?
What about this thing? What can you tell
The
me?
money
Friend
cost.
of yours?
We called him the Caretaker.
Doesn't look like any creature I've ever seen. Where'd it come from?
From very far away. He was summoned to guard Lady Iris and the home. He tended the garden, took care of unwanted guests.
Very far away. Meaning where exactly?
The name of this place would mean naught to you.
Okay, looking for Violet Rose.
You know the master of the house, the owner?
Olgierd von Everec? Yes. We know him, but he left, and his wife became mistress of the house.
Great. So, Lady von Everec home? Could you announce me, say she has a guest?
Why do you wish to see her?
I'm here to get the Violet Rose Olgierd gave Iris just before he left.
Iris is inside, in the bedchamber upstairs. Take his key. It opens the rear door.
Guess I'll make my own introductions.
The Black Cat and Dogs.
So, how should I address you?
As you did now.
Can I take
We'd
his
rather
spade?
keep our names to ourselves.
Dog, cat. Okay. Secondary weapon. 10% damage dealt return as vitality, healing only. This is interesting. Pretty cool. Takes my shovel. There we go. So there is no runes, but this is pretty powerful, to be honest. This is actually pretty powerful. 20% damage to vitality. I mean, we do have that concoction. The what's called a chimera concoction. 10% vitality drain, damage dealt for regenerative vitality. Also 10%, but it's like 50 toxicity. You can use like other medicine. Well, can not as much as I want. Like Superior Thunderbolt, 35 attack power. Should have used this one in the fight, by the way. So I can like interact with those guys, can I? What?
Another intruder buried by the Caretaker.
Don't really care about this one. Also, I am not buffed myself with weapon and armor buff. I definitely wanted to do.
You will die.
Huh? But as long as I have my adrenaline, I have an undying trait. Haha. I can go there. What is an unwelcoming ghost? Just came to loot. Okay, there's something there.
What the hell? Gotta be careful.
Careful is my second name. Should be fine. There is a sketchbook.
What the hell was that?
How the hell is a sketchbook? Didn't need to complete a quest, so I can't like use it. Mastercrafted Gallery Saddle. Now it's a saddle for Rush. But I think it's not very good, is it? 75 stamina, we are on 85 stamina here. This one is not good either. Nope. That painting not talking anymore.
This is my house.
All geared as I've never known him. A different man then.
What about rule of hospitality? You know, it's very sacred rule. What mine is yours. What yours is mine. Well, that thing.
Someone out to stop me.
That's like that girl from a painting, like that movie. The girl from a TV set. It's coming out of TV.
Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way.
It's locked.
Fire damage. Interesting.
I can't really go like outside there, can I? Okay. So we want to go through here, but it's locked. But it's locked. Can I get it up there? I don't think I can. Just going down below. Okay. Guess we'll take this balcony. There's like some endless corridor. There's some painting. Come on, kill the painting. What did, oh my god, dude. It's like so hard targeting when he's driven out of target. Wait, what? Was this new girl came out? Come on, kill it, kill it. Kill the fucking painting. What are you doing? It was so stupid. Couldn't target the painting. Wasn't doing like much of a damage. Level up. I have 7 skill points. I don't need to use.
What was that?
With everything burning? No, just paintings. Yeah, what the hell was that and why I didn't loot it? That's stupid. Like really? Guess this is where we came from, is it? Like we don't have like anything to do on our side.
Bed chamber. Iris was supposed to be here.
I mean, she's dead over there. With this, a letter. Do we take a letter first? Portrait of the Aris of Elgred.
Lovely couple.
So there's a rose. Will that suffice actually as a rose?
Gotta be her. Damn it.
You wish to see her? Here she is.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
You didn't ask.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
Okay, so how did she died? I mean, so it's
How'd she
obvious
die?
she was dead.
Don't see any wounds. Evidence of a fight.
Her heart burst.
Meaning what? A heart attack?
No, it simply burst.
Exploded?
Find that hard to believe.
Yet that's precisely what happened. One day Iris locked the front door, lay down here and died. From grief, from loneliness.
So why are you helping me? Are they helping me actually?
The deeper I get into this, the more I gotta wonder. Why are you even helping me?
We were summoned to serve Iris von Everec. Our mistress died, but that did not free us from her service.
Got it. You want to leave this place, leave these bodies.
Surprised?
No, not at all.
So Iris' wrath, what was it born of?
Her ghost's restless, angry, attacks intruders. Know why?
Lady von Everec has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of strange folk.
She can't hear us.
So we need to talk to Iris' ghost then.
Seems I gotta speak to Iris's ghost.
It's no easy task to contact the mistress. Rage and bitterness fill her.
Got my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker's macabre little cemetery won't do. Too much blood, too much fear.
She spent much time in the front garden.
Maybe there.
Wait. Take this key. It opens the front door.
Good dog.
I can go from a back door. Just a little bit backtracking. Find a fitting spot to bury Iris. That was the one with the flowers, right? That was the one with the flowers.
This place seems suitable.
Yes, she loved to paint.
Did Iris von Everec have any last requests? Say how she wanted her remains disposed of?
She feared death. Worried none would see to her burial or say a kind word in parting.
Guess I'll be the one to do that.
Didn't know Iris von Everec. Iris von Everec was talented painter. Iris was Olgerd von Everec wife. Well, I didn't know her.
I didn't know Iris von Everec, so I can't say much about her. Fate had it a stranger now lays her remains in the grave. At times, fate muddles our path, and life turns toilsome, hard to bear. Yet all deserve respite and peace in death.
Place sketchpad on the grave. Place the painting of Iris and Olgerd in the grave. You two got anything to add?
You two, got any last words for your mistress?
We don't partake in human rituals.
Trusting that what you've done is in keeping with your customs.
Okay, I mean, we can go start with she was a painter. And we don't know the relationship with her husband because she never visited. But let's say the painting was in her chambers, right? So I guess she want to see it.
I don't know if you want to be buried with a painting of your husband, but you live together, so maybe you want to be with him in death as well.
Let's try to summon her.
The remains are interred. Let's summon her. Tormented spirit, I've laid your bones to rest. Forget your wrath, forget your grief. Show yourself. Forgive me for tearing you from your realm. I need to ask you.
Where's the painting? That's how the house looking before.
Should I follow you? All right.
Follow into the painting. So not a good idea.
What is this place?
The Painted World. The work of Iris von Everec.
How'd you two get in here?
We exist in both worlds at once.
So tell me more about this place.
Strange place.
One born of Iris von Everec's dreams.
It existed only in her mind while she lived. In death, it gained substance.
Pretty fantastic tale. Hard as hell to believe.
Yet you'd best believe it, and be on your guard. The Painted World is rife with danger.
Yes? So where should go?
All right, this is lovely and all, but where's Iris?
You awoke her but for a moment. If you wish to speak to her, you must tear her from her slumber completely.
Sure, but how?
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks outside.
Yeah, so?
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting. Moments our mistress wishes to forget, but cannot.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the fears that torment Iris, and destroy them.
Easy to say.
Easy. So how about the first one?
Spectres of Olgierd and his wife. But why aren't they moving?
This is a memory.
But it's incomplete, blurred. You must peer closely and restore it.
Be closely. Teapot.
Pieces of tableware for an afternoon tea or breakfast.
Painting
palette.
The spears from the steppe.
The spirit from the steppe. Read often, well worn.
Might man yet learn his neck to bend? Ha, behold how that noble race turned year by year its birthright rend. Its promised land fast lay to waste. Hearts grow cold, brothers spawn. The rich grow fat, while poor grow thin. Some hoard bread, as can but yearn, the rice and mass to slay the king. Taste you now my missive's fruits, feed on them, O heartless brutes. This world you beat with cruel-tipped fangs. You dug crime's venom and now through it seeps. Above, the ghost's wrath in distant clouds hangs, a cleansing storm soon to unleash. Man, a riddle stuck in sleep, a grub and wrapped in spittle, beneath the tumult of raging skies, awaits and grows little by little, till at last a bright radiant spice spreads new wings and away it flies. May this sort within men endure, may we ever in heart recall this merry creature, winged and pure, and how it started so strange, so small. However seeks from fresh and cure, the skies above does plead and call, may in this soul our tale hope steer. Pointless. Reading is pointless. So interact. Yes, he won the book, right?
Perfect match. Iris was painting the manor.
If Iris, okay. Get this.
Perfect match.
Perfect match. Here we go. Easy.
We should get a dog. Or a dog and a cat. Even better. When the rain comes, the dog will warm my feet and the cat will play with a ball of yarn by the fire. What do you think? Are you even listening?
Apologies, dear. Had my mind on my book.
Is it that terribly absorbing?
Hmm? Yes, terribly. Know what? Let's go inside.
Why? It's lovely out here. The birds singing, the bees buzzing. Blissful, really.
Sorry, dear. I feel unwell. I'll go in. You stay a while longer.
So I mean, like, I guess it's a different girl from he is supposed to marry. He doesn't feel like in love to her. Prepare to fight the bees. Yeah. You're not fighting the bees. Okay. But they're very persistent. What if kind of this? Oh, it's the spiders. It's the spectre spiders. And I can't loot them. Well, I was saying that they were like very annoying monster, but I didn't found them that many. Didn't fought that much of those spiders too. It just doesn't feel like that bothersome actually. When you think about it.
Another memory.
Seen from the marriage. Wedding well.
Tattered decorations for a special occasion. Wine cup, just like the one Olgerd's holding.
Okay, inside. So, how was the fight with the caretaker? Fun? Welcome back, McReckons. Yeah, we got first try right. He was hidden, and that was annoying. That was annoying. Every time he hit me, I'll heal, and he summoned a bunch of those shades. So like, and the thing is, we were hard pressed navigating to get through the shades. So first time he summoned the shades, he just healed to full health, and the second time we did cool them down a little bit. So it was like, I don't know, 5-minute fight. So far, the hardest fight for me was the first fight with the mage. Right, we've done it also the first try, but because we had enough adrenaline for that. Right, we run with Undying trait. Basically, I did show it already. Right, so like Undying, every time I have adrenaline, restoring 67% of my health, and it's triggered twice in that fight. So it was really hard, like, dodging him.
Perfect match.
Your health, my dear wife.
And yours, my husband.
In my land, custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long, and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
Yeah, I already
My
killed those
knight,
spiders in the garden.
You've seen to everything.
Already killed all of them. There's also the boar. Well, there we go. There was the biggest spider.
God damn it all.
Dude, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Okay, duly noted. Actually died the spider. Speaking of Undying, didn't have adrenaline. Fighting them in the garden, they weren't running away from me all of a sudden. Oops. I think that's the first death in the DLC altogether. Or was it? Maybe second, I don't know. Feels like the first. Maybe I don't remember. The most annoying, right?
Damn it all.
I was just saying that they're feeling that annoying because we haven't... Oh my god, they're behind me. Because we haven't been fighting that many of them. Okay, let's restore some health. Let's restore some health with adrenaline. I don't really want to like... Yeah, okay, there we go. No loot.
Medallion's humming. A wraith?
A cat?
No, a nightmare.
A fear crystallized, one you must now face.
Bring it on. Wait, like, things face the fear, but there is no fear. Where's go?
Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete too. A lavish feast, trying to impress the guests. Silver thread, pearls. Doll must have cost a fortune. Olgierd's wife liked flowers. Judging by the ornamentation, this might be hers.
Flowers? What about the purple rose?
Just a little Castel painting. A Toussaint wine. Expensive.
Okay, there is actually a painting over there. So the wife. Okay. Like all goods here. It's still shiny. Do we have like something upstairs? Can go that way. I mean, there's 2 candles ignited on top of the table. So let's ignite this one, right?
These were lit in the painting, but that's not all.
There we go. So this were a lighting. What else was there? There was. That one wasn't. The chair. Chair like staying like this. Don't actually the other one. So the guests. There's 4 people. Because it's about the wine, right? The wine's okay. No, there's a wine. The wine is here. Oh, what was the fire lit? Fireplace lit. Okay, fireplace was this behind it. Okay, yes. Exactly like in the painting.
My darling, is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts.
Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse to meet me. Is that it? And what's this?
We've brought some of Iris's things. Her favorite brush, her cherished doll, and this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
I mean, this is where we need to say thank you.
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
Olgierd? Now you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
Nani? You wanna fight? Right, and that's
So
easy.
let's follow him.
No challenge.
Not you again. I like this place. Wash basin. Bloodstains on it.
Locked. Damn covered. It's also locked. Just to be sure.
The bedchamber.
We have bloody towel.
Bloodstained towel. Didn't wash it all off. Got some on the towel.
Night lamp.
Nick's almost gone.
Okay.
Probably not right.
But he didn't put anything there. Nightgown.
The nightshirt. Never worn, I think.
Guess was never worn, so. Guess this would be the blood towel, right? Over here.
What time is it?
It's late. Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Nothing.
Blood.
Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt yourself?
Ink stains. I was writing letters. I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvelous idea. A trip would do us both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
I mean, but the man is exhausted. And she decided to paint him still. Not a good wife.
Another blurred memory.
Let him sleep. So there's a one piece like missing, something at the top of him.
She painted Olgierd, but the details are off. Living Tableau's missing something.
There's loot glass.
Goblet, like the one in the painting.
Okay.
Fresh, as if someone just rinsed it.
From the goblet.
Living Tableau's gotta look just like the painting.
So choose a place the goblet. I mean, you say like in the painting. Okay, wait.
Still not right.
Let's look at the painting. So the goblet, and in the middle, an apple on the right.
Living Tableau.
Okay, place the goblet in the middle.
Maybe on this side.
What may be the grapes on the left.
Fits, I think.
And apple on the right.
This goes here. Finally, just like the picture.
Smile a bit wider.
Like this?
You were meant to smile, not bare your teeth. No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry.
Divorce.
You're useless. I can tell something's bothering you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again. Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgierd. Olgierd.
I close the door. There's this phantom getting up. Or started to box him. Well, there are some phantoms. Those guys like dealing quite a bit of damage. It's like what, 20% of health? When I can't loot them. my biggest disappointment that I can't loot this
Master
guys.
von Everek's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
Wait, he did? Did look like a mage. Bivak's candles. Blood packs on a foreign presence.
Blood pacts, or on foreign presences.
However, summon a visitant onto the realm a risk much. Whenever flickering as a spirit in the ether or inhabiting the flesh of the designated host, the visitant shall strive to attain its liberty, and if it does, it shall wreak great havoc. Thus, the visitant must be summoned only within a protective circle. We shall bind it as a no fetter's coat. The circle must be complete and eternal, with no ruptures. Its line must be drawn with a steady hand, firmly gripping the chalk. Since the stray step, made through the carelessness of the visitant's trickery, can smash the line, the circle must be further secured by a barrier in form of lit candles made of bivouacs. A circle thus protects shall stand an sure and inescapable prison for the visitant. Okay.
A tome about parleying with demons. Blood? For some kind of magic, I bet.
Piece of chalk. Examine.
Manor was depressingly gloomy in the winter.
Between worlds.
The gates of mystery. Between worlds. The library of an occultist.
Of all the beings inhabited the outer spheres, the spirits of the elementals are the most foreign to human nature. They possess a will of their own and are intelligent, though not in the way of man. For there is no way to fathom the drives and intentions. Genies, the most powerful of the elemental spirits, proved most difficult for man to commune with. Only the true masters of magic have preferred the art, which demands long years of study and risky experiments. Yet even the most adept in the magic arts cannot tame the genie, merely force it to perform certain act against its own volition. They say the mage Stammerfold once commanded a Daos to move a mountain blocking the view from the tower, but even he could never convince the genie to be a willing helpmate in his work and give sound advice, for the reasoning of those creatures is beyond human understanding. Okay, so let's work on the ritual here.
Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear though. Need chalk to fix them, then I can set out the candles. Black magic.
My favorite type of magic.
Now for the candles.
Place candles inside the pentagram. Place candles on the vertical. Place candles on the circles surrounding the pentagrams. Place candles on the verticals and the circle. 90? So you're just placing them outside, did you? You're not placing them on a circle. So a circle surrounded pentagrams.
I need to think this through.
I mean, you just think this through indeed. There was nothing about placing them. Say the outside, right? So screwed the berry in form of lit candles made of a beeswax. The circle thus protects shall stand as a sure and intersectable prison of okay, so we're putting it on the circle.
All right, let's try this again.
Or not.
I need to think this through.
Or not. Alright, like, you just put it on those spots over there. Dude. Black magic? It's hard. I mean, if you put the candle on the circle, right, it's gonna be like, rapture the circle, will it? Must be faster secured by barrier in form of lit candles, the circle. Okay.
Alright.
So place candles on the circle surrounding the pentagram. That's what we're gonna do.
How about this?
Come back! We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace.
He went like right inside the circle. I mean, I hope they're playing. Put this candles right.
What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee!
Nope.
Damn it! Fire! In here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
Press?
I did not expect that.
Locked.
We must find another way out.
Switch your senses, switch your senses, switch your senses. Painting? To the winter painting.
Damn it, smack in the middle of a raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter, get inside.
The forest bite shit.
Olgierd didn't let them in. They froze to death.
You can go inside. That's not any of shelter.
Olgierd, Iris, and her father. So this is when he started smoking. A beer tankard, but there was vodka in it. Drained to the last drop.
Where's the cat? I see the dog.
A knife covered in blood. Guess Olgierd got the scars on his shoulders that winter.
Marriage contract.
A marriage contract between Iris and Olgierd.
We, the undersigned, Iris Bizelwitz and Olgierd von Everec, have agreed to seal our love in a martial contract and to bind ourselves to certain covenants. Let this document stand as an oath before the gods and all that we hold holy, that till death do us part. We shall treat one another with a mutual respect and give due adherence to each other's requests and opinions. If separation shall come, we shall each retain our all property, both movable and immovable, which we brought in the marriage. In addition, each shall keep any presents given with the others during the duration of the marriage. The income which each receives, each shall spend as he or she sees fit, with all costs related to the maintenance and upkeep of the mutual possessions being divided equally between the parties. So he has what? A knife?
Probably not right.
Okay. Can I place the contract?
Not quite. Memory's still incomplete. So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings.
There we go.
Furthermore, it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not
Okay,
come
no air
that
alarm.
easy.
Some
Believe
strange
me.
sounds coming outside.
You shall stay here forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Servants, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
There is a servants here. Some kind of ghouls.
How you like that silver?
They don't care, the ghosts.
Then Von Everec ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No,
Did he?
He merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's go upstairs.
Yeah, so he's not a good guy. Well, we know it. He wasn't.
I remember.
Caretaker?
We spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
Large
clay bowl.
Smell.
Bowl.
That's for cats,
soup,
right?
Maybe. Claw scratches.
Stupid cat.
Single place setting. No others on the table.
So, got a small bowl for a cat.
There we go.
A large bell for a dog. Who's a good boy.
Think this was yours. Animal hair.
What about caretaker? Also, there's
Probably not right.
something we need to give to caretaker too. But there's nothing to root. Oh, there is. To train.
Perfect match.
Perfect
you
match,
actually
is
ate
it?
from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you, care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now, I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everec failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance.
What a fool.
We're almost at our journey's end.
We create all of
Iris
the
von Everec's
Iris
greatest
Lady
fear.
Maris in the paintings. Achievement unlocked. Since from a marriage.
My dearest wife, letters from Olgierd to Iris, were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade, especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you wither. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times, Olgierd.
Where the rose? I fight in the dark. Maybe not. Well, those guys should be easy, right? They don't have any form. Okay, well. Now they do.
Goodbye, Geralt.
I got the Sander potion.
No surprises.
Okay, that's quite a bit. Did he just kill me?
Fail, and you'll not be back.
Dude, what the hell? That was getting scary.
Goodbye, Geralt. That stench. Fail, and you'll not be back.
Okay, we have an adrenaline point, so we're not dying at least.
As lifeless and bold as a boulder of the roadside.
How you like that silver?
You under the delusion you'll complete your tasks. Live happily ever after.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
No surprises.
I was trying to block that. There we go. Didn't use a single adrenaline point, so did I? I think I did like the guy in the mind. Maybe I did. So the health jumped at the first like 5 seconds fight. Should have actually let him hit me
You're not him.
to restore health.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place. I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I am sadness.
We met before, you know, did we?
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met? I don't recall.
Oh,
I had bad dreams.
There's hair alarm.
That is all I know.
This is the first hair alarm in 3 days. We have it during the night. Well, that didn't last it that long, is it? I mean, there was like one day there was like no drone attacks altogether 3 days ago. 2 days ago they attacked Kharkiv. Yesterday there was also attacks in different regions, not mine. And now like my region also have like an air alarm here. We did have air alarms during the day, did we? So I came for the rose of that Olgierd gave you.
I've come for the violet rose Olgierd gave you.
On the day we saw one another for the last time. I dried it and placed it in our chamber, at my bedside.
But there was no rose there.
I lay there for days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into dust, as did I soon after.
Yeah.
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look, you buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more. And I was held in a deep, dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose. When you placed the painting on my grave, I remembered the day of my marriage.
So the painting was the right.
Tell me,
right thing.
How is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Olgierd doesn't deserve your concern. He pretends to be happy, but isn't. He has a powerful enemy. I mean, he does.
Your husband's got a powerful enemy. Gaunter O'Dim. Know the name?
I curse the day I first heard it.
Who is he, and how'd he step into your lives?
It's my fault. It was for me Olgierd summoned the Man of Glass. And it was my fault he wished for riches, then immortality for us both. Olgierd will best O'Dim, won't he? Now tell me, how is my husband?
Right, so he... Okay, that's interesting. Do we help him to best O'Dim, huh? He pretends to be happy, but he isn't.
Your husband hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate, because at heart he's unhappy.
At heart he is stone, so nothing has changed.
He has the hearts of stone. That's
and
the DLC.
Did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him? His last gift?
So the rose, more than a memento, isn't it?
got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose, feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Need to be honest, if I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
You'll be free of everything.
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
I can't take the rose. Can you give me the rose then?
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it. The one thing missing is the single drop of dew which slid down the leaf when I took the rose in hand. Or was it blood? Because I pricked my finger? I can't remember. You know, I never did read the letter from Olgierd. I didn't have to. And I needn't have kept the flower he left me. I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose.
Our service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Salvation
Glass
that
that
can
can't be broken?
What is that?
So long.
The glass that can be broken? Armored one?
I'll remember you, Iris von Everec.
That no longer matters. Farewell.
Well, at least we free the cats. That's already worth it. Pseudo cats and dog. Pseudo cat and dog. Well. What if I just like stand there instead of using a portal? Will it be game over? Okay, Mid-Augur, Man as Academy Inn, Alchemy Inn. Since from... Okay, well, we don't have much of health left here, do we? I think we had some fish here. I think we'll read some fish and other thing that can provide me more healing, better healing. It's an anchor from... Okay, there is a fish. So it's some fish. And let's see, I put like this mark over here. There were some question marks. Can I change those question marks before we go into the guy? I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that. A little bit of run in here. Okay, I need to rebuff myself, get the buff for armor and sword. So I guess the two major endings for this DLC is either we help in Olgier or helping that Ordeem. And there's also the hint that Dog gave me. Don't cross the Olgier, so we're actually not helping. Like an outpost. Not helping. Don't cross the Ordeem, right? Oh my god. No health, no health at all. Do not have my crossbow. Let him proc me. Alright, so this is the adrenaline points. There's like a bunch of health coming back. Very good. There's still a question mark for whatever reason.
Draconid nest. Need to destroy it.
It's the first time I see like this kind of nest. Okay. We have a fast travel location here. Didn't it get the damage from that explosion? Did I? Okay, the plan was checking out those like two question marks. So you can imagine this is the DLC area. And there's maybe some side quests here too. We can find. We do have the two treasure hunts. And look like they unsound question marks too. There's a dragon. Put it on. Frogtail. How dare you? I mean, 100 experience XP points from killing this Frogtail. And like
nest.
30 XP for quest. So stand too close. A fish. Looks good. Last question marks over there. There's a couple of question marks over here, but we did discover plenty in this area at least. Give me the damn fish. Dude, like, it's super cold. For the past like 2 hours. So it's getting colder and colder. Oh my god, not this. This is...
Faster for fuck's sake!
Oh my god, okay.
Spells! Spells! Clive Era Witcher.
You'll never learn.
Death!
Kill the guy that was stunned over there.
Chop! Cut! Chop! Cut!
Send him in a fire.
Get him from the left! Help! Spells!
Come on.
Spells! Rise, brothers, and trample the serpent!
Listen, Buckthorn. I thought I was done for. Me hut's always open to you.
Oh wait, you mean, okay, Master Topical? Even if you don't need to escort him, God nowhere. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's very cool. I'm gonna grab like his all of his garden here. Not that we're gonna be using it anytime soon, but
doing all right now?
Thanks again. I'd have been mincemeat
I'll take a
not
loot.
for you. Name's Philibert Topical, but everyone calls me Master T. What do you think you need? Shrooms? A bit of herb, perchance?
Shrooms? Show me what you have.
Show me what you got.
What kind of shrooms we have here? Not much. So we can't sell the furs to this guy. Yeah. Unfortunately. All this miscellaneous stuff. Don't really care about it.
So long.
But at least we can try to loot his house more. Oh, look at this Nilfgaardian, okay. Nilfgaardian gear. So we have like, there was a bunch of question marks over there too. Not that far away. Can get a rush here. Like I wish the horse mechanic would be a little bit better.
Let's go.
All right. It's the same with summoning the vehicle in Cyberpunk. It's like very often it appears distantly far away from you, and not always like it's actually getting to you, to your location. And very often, like 90% of the chance, you're just ending up running to your vehicle or to your horse instead of like the vehicle slash horse coming to you. That's annoying. Not critical, you know, but annoying nonetheless. Let's sell a little bit of loot just in case, so we can. And I did wanted to buff myself there.
Geralt!
What are you...
Okay, so what don't we need? Ornate robe. Heavy armor. Just put that in my storage. So there ain't no much like to sell here. What about repairing? So repair equipped. 200.
Take.
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground.
Fancy again?
So I'm gonna sell a little bit of stuff to you. Has some gold back. Right, this will sell what the hell is this? Strange metal junk. It has suspicious looking metal. So what are you gonna do with that, so? 9 gown. Needed to complete the quest. Wait, this one needed to put it a quest actually. Okay, I mean, rest of remembrance. Item needed to complete the quest. So all of it to sell. Which is kind of
See ya.
strange, because we're still like weighing 100 kilograms.
What the?
Oh my god, like this
All
way, this
evil's
way.
the elves doing. Heller said the bloodsucker crawled from an elven grave.
There we go. You keep talking about that elven grave, right? But I did visit it, did I? Probably. So steel sword, we don't care about this one. How much this weight in? 4 kilograms. So we have 92 kilograms. Like really? 92? What the hell? How did this happen to me? Okay, this is 2 kilograms. Okay, there is the Roche saddle, that already is 8 kilograms over there. But it's still gonna put me on 82 instead of 75.
Trouble? Don't. It'll find you.
75, we started with 65. There's so much junk.
It won't be as cocky once the
Ah,
Baron's
the
glad
price
to lick
for
your
that
arm.
So let's sell the saddle, right?
Geralt!
What are you selling?
Or say what you buy in. $75, not that much.
Take care, Nat.
We actually have the way through level 38. Surprisingly, we get like quite a bit of XP from that quest. Surprisingly. So it was like 40 XP or something, but apparently it wasn't. Like, okay, we got XP from 100 XP from selling those frog tails. So there is that. Okay, where is the sink?
We're in the fatherland.
Viva. 2 points, and be quick about it.
Please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draft.
You can see any of his men here.
Geralt, over here.
Oh well. There's a Deem.
Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Here now. Don't make me beg. It's my treat.
Wait, what? You can slow the time? What the hell? You just... what? That's powerful.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible.
Okay, yeah,
Controlling
he
it
was
offers
saying
so
that.
many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Who are you, really?
Who are you, really?
Gaunter O'Din, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
And get them into trouble, yeah? Awfully noble of you.
That'd be downright noble if you didn't always demand something in return.
Law of the market. I was not the one to coin the phrase, nothing comes free.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
Okay, well, don't ask Demon his true name. Otherwise you can get control over him, or he can just kill you for that. You control time, or it's just some trick. I mean, doesn't look like a trick. Right? This is like super powerful magic.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say time has always fascinated me. So I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time, of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
So, why are you even here?
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, because we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Lilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared." End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
Dude, oh my god. Just killed him.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
I'm quick, really quick. Can control time. No.
Old Witcher's trick. I concentrate real hard, and I can control time and space.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple, got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic, she were here. Asked that you look in on her.
Thanks.
They just kill a man.
Good folk, did you see? My Valis
Talk to Shani at
really
home.
dropped dead.
Good food, alive, a moment
drink.
ago.
Blind drunk he was. Maybe he fainted.
Fainted?
He's soaked in
Ah.
blood!
Witcher in the house. No wonder folk are dropping. Cursed and exed.
Dude.
Now they've got their new king.
So
perhaps
it
the
was
Skelligers will calm down.
it was the threat, right? You can control the time. And he can do the same shit to me, basically. Let's talk to Shanti. Shani.
Leave me be. Your breath. Oh.
She's
the
probably
stench
have like
of
the information on Olgierd that I asked her to find. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what this a quest? So this is up there, maybe. Nani?
Shani?
There's a quest mark.
Geralt, good thing you're here.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No, just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
This departure so sudden, why?
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
So, don't go. I see. I mean, nothing I can do about that. We know that she's gonna die, so...
I understand. Any chance we'll see each other again?
Someday, I'm sure.
So, learn anything about Olgierd.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage hunters? Why are they in his door?
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge. If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
So we need to see this professor then?
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the Academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me. You know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Okay. But I'm wondering about that rest over there.
So how are things at the Academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down? Geralt, where do you think you're going? We were bound for the Academy.
Defeatism and desertion.
You do to me, Dove. Spank me.
The witch hunters defend us from monsters.
Dora?
Leave her alone.
Why's that? Want us to plough you? Is that it? Doable, but you'll have to hide that mug in a sec.
What? That actually works? Let's go first.
Let the woman go. Then we can flirt.
Look at that. Vagrant Mutt's giving us orders. Needs to know his place. Fuck him up.
Come on, come closer.
That's a fist fight, huh?
Come on!
Okay. That's not that hard. It's like level 8. That's why. So probably should have met those guys before. Way to go.
Right?
Fine. Truth be told, I'd have managed on my own. But thank you.
So you could manage it?
You'd have managed it? Managed those men by yourself?
Of course. Knee to the bollocks, elbow to the throat. Job done.
Okay, let me walk you home.
Walk you home?
Hey now. I'm grateful, sure. But I'll not demonstrate that in the alcove.
Walk you home, that's it.
In that case, yes. Come.
Rough neighborhood,
Master
okay.
Witcher, do you always help folk for free?
Sometimes for free, usually for pay.
Phew. I was afraid you were abnormal.
Wait, why should this me? Okay, well, good, we're good.
Here it is. Really, you needn't have troubled yourself.
Forgot, could have handled this, you could handle yourself, right?
Forgot. Could have managed it on your own. Well, don't let me get in your way. Farewell.
That's all?
Are you a witcher?
That's not the reward there's 2 1 XP. Not the reward I was
Fancy, eh?
looking for. Okay. Get my optional quest here. But apparently, yeah, there was some quest that's supposed to take earlier.
And then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Give me some fish. Haven't looted this place? I'm sure I've been here at all.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno, eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
They definitely didn't hurt that, did they? Definitely. So go the other side. Like, where's the sort of Norse navigation try to get me? Like this totally wrong place. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, this is definitely a second test in this DLC. I thought I was jumping into the river, you know. Bullshit. Happens, actually, not the first time it's happened. I feel like it happened to us at least a couple of times. Right, her. This time checking out for the water down. Right? Right, there it is. That was better. Good luck. We have finished that the other guy. Unintended damage.
Geralt.
Sometime later.
Psst. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line.
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me.
Would I?
If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
Okay, we're Severa. Okay, well, sure. So do we find those guys, or we find it as a way in? I think they saw me.
Get it from both sides! What the flying fuck is this? Intruder! Warlock! Get him!
Damn.
Oh my god.
They killed him!
But the fire bit first.
Quick. Quicker.
Yeah, let him hit me. Let's some health back.
Spells! I want him alive! Alive! Dead man!
When they attacked me, it was legitimate self-defense. Yeah?
Lock tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe?
There's a rooftop. Oh my god, look, what are you doing? Can't reach that loot, really. Wonderful. I'll go in with a bank. I just threw in all the house, did I? What was this black thing?
Silver Laman. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like.
Examine.
Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone look in it and scream. Jillian Alboco's Lesser Key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
The Diary of Fire Swallower. Okay, we don't care about this one. Ghislaine Alborg's Lesser Key. The essence of evil is to cause suffering. There exist many varieties of suffering, from common corporeal pain to the rarefied torment of the psyche, to deep wounds dealt to the soul. Whence there does evil arise? Does it appear on its own, or does it only spread when conditions are ripe? And finally, the most important questions: how can evil be defeated? Most believes evil has always existed, for I remember a time when it did not. Yet is that sufficient proof? I dare to doubt it, for I am a scholar, and the essence of scholarship is to question all hypotheses until they have been rigorously proven. The appearance of evil is closely tied to the existence of good. A supposite and antithesis. Good without evil is dimensionless and therefore imperceptible. Evil, then, is integral part of our lives. Evil wears many faces and appears in many different forms. One of them wears a skin of flesh. This evil incarnate, as man travels the world, sowing death and suffering, such evils is devious and difficult to discern. We usually only note its presence when it is already too late. In my scholarly wanderings through the myths and legends of a great many cultures, I have come across descriptions of a certain individual which all display a striking similarity. I do not mean in terms of this individual's outer appearance or name. So we get very close to the end of the DLC. Nice, nice. So we're gonna be starting tomorrow the Hearts of Blood and wine, blood and wine. I do not mean in terms of this individual's outer appearances or name, but of his modus operandi. This evil works through trickery, tempting at first with the offer of something seemingly good. The price one must pay for this object of temptation, however, is enormous and non-refundable, and the promised good often contains horrifying hooks and treacherous traps. Beware, then, of any who promises the impossible, for such can only be delivered through the machinations of evil. Well, Trump did promise to end the war in one day. He did promise to end it on one day. Did he?
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock.
Is blind?
The blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
What demon?
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please. You know. Gaunter O'Dim. Evil incarnate.
He didn't send me, but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant. Yeah. Could be.
So you're a prisoner here?
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant. But not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
So I came to talk to you.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures, under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings, I went blind. Yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims, and thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
So need to do something about the guy too. So magic circle on the floor, what that's about?
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
He told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me. Said he was honored I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
So what else do you know about him?
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
So Olgierd made one of those pacts with him, did he? So did Varg.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him.
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dim, a meeting at a crossroads, a wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
Okay, interesting. So, Vladimir, did Olgierd kill him? I mean, he didn't done it personally, did he?
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. O'Dim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
You know all this from Olgierd, did you?
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, and medicine can be much harder to find.
So Olgierd wanted to break his pact, why?
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of O'Dim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. O'Dim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating O'Dim at his own game.
Meaning?
O'Dim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
They wish I don't have souls. So how can I get rid of the mark?
O'Dim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Okay, so thank you for your help.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Ah, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
He did the circle and die. What the fuck? That was quite an elaborate plan. Trap, is it? Key to the Professor Shackle Holmes, Professor Shackle's journal. Well, that was quite a bit of useful information about, right? About the pact and duel with the words. The circle Odim created terrifies me. I cannot see it, but I know it is here. I know the no names for the sense which I perceive it. When I near the bounds, strange shivers shoot down my spine. This is not pain, but something that stands my hair on edge like the hedgehog's quivers. A month has passed, and still I stay within the runic circle. Nightmares prey on me more and more. I've come to fear sleep. I know not how long I can withstand this. I dreamed I had a daughter. This was strange, for I've never had a children. Yet one came to me in my sleep. She was no older than 10. She called me Daddy, and loved me deeply. I could see it in her eyes. The strangest part of all was that I also burned for her with the great parental love. Can one possibly dream of someone who does not exist? Can one love such a one? I mean, I dream always like about some girls calling me Daddy. Is it not normal? I think it's normal, is it? Well, a little bit older than 10, way older, but nonetheless. I no longer feel asleep. Perhaps Ordims has decided to give me peace. I have no desire to change his mind. My dreams of Amelie gives me great joy. My daughter is a good and clever girl. I believe she will grow into the wonderful woman. A shame she exists only in my dreams. Not only do I no longer fear sleep, but now I cannot wait for the moment in which it comes. What a fantastic transformation. If nothing changes, I shall soon try to leave the circle. I know not why I dreamt for weeks of the child I never had. It was his doing. This night my daughter dies. She caused a strange illness which pocked her whole body with hideous wooden sores. She cried, begging me to help. I could do nothing. She died in my arms. I woke soaked in sweat. I remained wrecked. My mind tattered. 3 months have passed since Amelia's death. My heart still bleeding, and horrifying visions plague me every moment. I am a blind man who wishes he saw nothing, for utter blindness would be a relief compared to those tormented visions. I cannot persevere much longer. I have become a deeply unhappy old man. I have now lived within the magic circle for a year. Sort of suicide haunts my mind every more often. It would be so simple. I need but to step outside the ruins. Well, he did. What a DLC, what a game. Like I really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the story so far. Okay. Submit the Olger. He's over here. Already been to that place, apparently. What about other doing the side quests? Sound can use ship using the visual senses. Or the diagrams. There's one more diagram. So images for my mastercrafted gear. Over there. That's where we must go. Imagine we just getting out of here by jumping. Fuck. I jumped not into water again. This time we didn't die. Do we have any easy way out of here? I think we must take a boat. Wait, we can go inside? No, we can't. Ashanti also was saying that we can visit her. She was saying we can visit her. Example, where was your place? Anyone remember? Because I didn't. Oh my god. What the hell? Is this like some scene from the Pirates of Caribbean? We literally came out from bottom of the ocean, you know, and then bought. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Shouldn't I like try to find a Shani? So it's past midnight and you are like want to choose to finish. Yeah, okay. I think that's exactly what I do it. We have also the side quest here.
In the fatherland.
Have you heard?
So we're gonna be finishing it tomorrow and getting there. Starting the Blood and Wine DLC as well. Just want to get myself to the shiny place because I'm definitely gonna be forgot about her. Except again, I don't remember where she's been to begin with. Or did she give me a false hope about I can visit her? Is this what it is? Retrotrace our steps, right? From this place. I think we came from this place, from Tavern, but where? Yeah, let me save here. Right, guys. Super enjoying the DLC. But it's past midnight. And it's getting like really cold here. I feel like my throat is hurting also a little bit. So take care of yourself, guys. Stay safe wherever you're doing. Have fun. Have a good night, good day, good morning even, if that's relevant. See you tomorrow.